match as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
40, go. 622. Watch the slant.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's locked. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On second down, Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Prescott to throw it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw, Luck. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after them.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Diggs. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go, D.
Here's Madison running on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 16-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Cowboys 0.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Crunch. 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 Kill, kill, kill.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here we go. Mike 40, Mike 40. Now let's run, let's run.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll run with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
No. Go to 54.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 40 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On 2nd and 12, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. On first down, Luck. Buying time to his left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Off of play action, Luck. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Kill. 27.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
I'm here all day. Watch me before Mike. Get before Mike. Check. Watch me before. Big 47. Mike 54. Delta. Army.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. As the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
They'll run with Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Cooper was the target there. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Madison. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah. 78 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all to put it on.
And it's a fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Abdullah. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Check out. 1, 6, 22. Come on.
Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Back now in Arlington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Intended that time for Cooper. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And it brings up third.
The Vikings on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
It's going to be a close.
Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to find Diggs. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Abdullah. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where The coach is...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Abdullah. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They go with Abdullah again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They try the right side with Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now here's Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offense.